Season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Now here's the first offering. Bo Bichette is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 107.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. Cole has his target. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
And the day begins with an out. There's one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
George Springer the next to hit as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is line to left.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And now pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Stepping in next, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Tellez trying to get there. The 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he takes ball 1. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 2 for 6. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is in off the plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Ryu has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Got him. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's 0 for 7. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line toward the gap in left center. There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Frazier.
Standing in now, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
At the plate, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied. Nothing. Now to the plate, here is Aaron Hicks. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2-1 to count. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Kyle Higashioka, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. The bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the 0-1. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Cavan Biggio.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Cole gets the sign. 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Cavan Biggio goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And it's fouled away. grounder down the line at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Stepping in once again is Lourdes Gurriel. He went down on strikes in his last at bat, and he gets ahead 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. From the stretch, 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch on the way. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now. Luke Voit is on deck. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman,
So now to the plate, Luke Voit, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
a shortstop, Gleyber.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Popped him up. McGuire waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks held in check through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Out in front of it, strike 1.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up for Shella in foul ground, and a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball, and he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground, right to him. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order, halfway. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
For the Yankees,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
third baseman, number 29.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Gio Urshela is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. A ball and a strike. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now back.
Next, it'll be Clint Frazier. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Springer giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And next to hit is the catcher, Reese McGuire.
The catcher, number 7.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. McGuire, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. 2-0 now. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed, because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just Unforgivable.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Behind 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate is Kyle Higashioka, grounded out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. DJ LeMahieu singled in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Line hard deep into left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 99.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk. Here's George Springer. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the third time. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Jamison Taillon is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 50, Jamison Taillon.
Now to bat, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. And that misses inside 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. On line, that's a base hit into left field. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Next up is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming on for it is Hicks, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw into third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Rowdy Tellez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The set and the 1-0.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. On to second, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Tellez at second with 2 down. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. 1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Digging in next, Gio Urshela. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Stepping up is Reese McGuire. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Justin Wilson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Bo Bichette comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And Hicks will settle under this one for the 2nd out. Next to stand in is Kevin Biggio. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Throw on to Voigt takes care of him, and the inning. The Jays go down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Striding in is Clint Frazier. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Flew out last time up. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out. So next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A ball and no strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled away. 1-1, here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one. You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first two out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Julian Merriweather enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
67. Julian Merriweather.
To the plate now, Aaron Judge. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the...
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Garen O'Day enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So striding in to start the 9th is George Springer, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And it's fouled away. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Softly hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39.
And now Giancarlo Stanton. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Leading off for the Yankees. The
first pitch on its way.
Giancarlo. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now the 1-0. One and 2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
fouled off.
Oh, the old classic two-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Grichuk is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Voit.
So now to the plate, Luke Voit. The bouncer to the left side. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Next, it'll be Gleyber Torres. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Last chance for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Hyunjin Ryu gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Kirby Yates hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon.
Yeah. Travis, where the drums at? It's real. Don't you see them? It's real. Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? You gonna hear something? It's real. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 6'2" sit up. I know you sick, don't spit up. Tell homegirl if I can't, she gotta get up. Don't you see them? Don't you see them? Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us. Say she wanna ride with us, then ride with us. Seat in the back, supposed to be the front. Say it's too loud, still turning up. Why you all in my face? I don't give a f. She ride shotgun, try and give me some. Oh, there you go again, rolling up, putting on the.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Corey Kluber will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity, too, 94 to 96. And he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all three of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Bo Bichette is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. Kluber's ready. Here's the 1-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Cavan Biggio stepping up now as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
The 2-2. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Torres at the bag. To Voit in time for the double play.
The center field.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that could work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
George Springer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 1-1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Ross Stripling is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Down the left field line and deep. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Springer on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
And Dan, Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's...
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is good.
Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2nd inning set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the 1st out of the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And that misses 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. No score here as we play inning number 2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
The 3rd baseman.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gurriel, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Into the box, Luke Voigt. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's 2 for 3. And now pitch on the way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Now that's popped up. Tellez has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Batting fifth.
Now it'll be Gleyber Torres. First pitch on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right
there. Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now the 1-0.
Up there.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Tellez is there, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 20.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch to right field. Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And stepping in, Rendell Grichuk, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Kluber gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. Fouled away. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
Batting 9.
Next to dig in, Reese McGuire.
Number 7.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that's the second out. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Frazier gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Blue Jays ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Aaron Hicks. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Kyle Higashioka comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit. It might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. LeMahieu leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So now here is Kevin Biggio. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
George Springer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. On to the bottom of the fourth now. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. High and deep to right center. On the move is Springer. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next, here is Gleyber Torres. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Line drive to left. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. Didn't waste any time like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back. Standing in now, Clint Frazier. Hit back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Gurriel, a 27-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Nope.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Center fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. A ball and no strikes.
It's no wonder this guy's pitch count is so low. If they keep swinging on the first pitch, he's got a real chance to go deep into this one.
Hit hard to the right side, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The right fielder.
Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Kluber's ready. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Reese McGuire. He bounced out last time up. Hit to short. Torres has it. And there's out number 2. plate, here is Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. In there, 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Blue. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
The right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Judge.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Aaron Judge becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Giancarlo Stanton is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Next for New York, Luke Voigt will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres. To the left side, but it's well foul. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. The 2, 3, 4 hitters now to start the 7th. Now 1-0 Yanks. Stepping in for the Jays, Cavan Biggio. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Here's George Springer. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home.
It's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Now into the box, Clint Frazier. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Clint Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. A strike, and it's 2-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The bat, number 29.
Next up, Gio Urshela. He grounded out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 68.
So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. In now, Aaron Hicks pops this one up. Guerrero onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. So the next to bat will be Kyle Higashioka. Singled last time up.
Higashioka.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. A good Chad Green is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. And now in the box, Lourdes Gurriel. In his career versus this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. No hits to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Rowdy Tellez is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Schuer out.
The right fielder, number 15.
Next to bat for Toronto, Rendell Grichuk. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Gurriel stands at second with 2 gone. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Blue Jays held in check. It remains 1-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. So stepping in is Aaron Judge. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1-0 the count. Fastball swung on and missed.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's 1-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3.
Your attention, please. Now
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Reese McGuire stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. To short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Bo Bichette stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That's by him for strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here comes the 1-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. New York rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Corey Kluber earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Ross Stripling is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Aroldis Chapman wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
You gotta go to court. You got service subpoena for child support. That was that nerve. You ain't even get a chance to say a word. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds. You ready to bust you somebody? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, huh? Stand in front you, huh? Straight up run you, huh? You know who got that fire, you know how to use a triple beam, huh? It ain't hard as it seems, You keep your body clean, huh? You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners, You don't really want to mess with them clowns, You come up with them clowns, You stuck with them clowns, You a big chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a big chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something. You can't do nothing but love fresh, You won't know what we gonna do next, You bought our tape with the check, You wearing a vest, You trying to protect your chest, You spend 70 on your bins, That ain't sure that's for your friends, You won't stop these heads from playing with you, You won't run the block, You won't be the last one with rocks, You keep it, You count the money at the end of the night, You on a 3-day flight, You full of that line. You ducking them people, You the one face was on news last night, You the one the dude out their shoes last night, You don't come in the project when it's dark, You claim you're a thug and you ain't got no heart, You came in the Norway on New Year's Eve, You got stuck in there and you couldn't leave, It was hard for you to breathe, You're a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. And don't be crying, and it's something. You got a trespass time. You got on the hard, when you was looking at them. You don't know when to quit, That's you with that shot call and click, That's you with that ball and click, That's you that's taking them hits, The girl don't know when to shut up her mouth, You gon' one of her teeth out, You done switch from Nikes to Reeboks, You twinkle your goals every time you leave your house, Don't make them take checks out, You about to flip that, You about to go so you about to go treat your, You about to go put the on one of these, When you broke, you drove, When you paid, you got boo-boo.
places to go, huh? You on top, huh? You don't think you can be stopped, huh? You by the shop, huh? You riding in the Benz on 20-inch rims, huh? You a paper chaser, you got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. You don't be crying and it's something, you a paper chaser. You got your block on fire, you remain in the G. Until the moment you expire, you know what it is. To make nothing out of something, you handle your biz. You don't be crying and it's something. How you living